Hello everyone, welcome to Blueprints, a game I've heard good things about. Let's go ahead and begin a new game. Love it when it rains in games.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
It's an interesting framework. Day one. I like how it was reflected. That was cool. All right, now we're in the game. Just see what I got. So we can resume, call it a day, room directory. Okay, so we have only the entrance hall and the antechamber available right now. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the three doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. It's a permanent, and it's a blueprint. What about this one? From its root meaning, the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. You can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. So it's an objective in a blueprint. And then room 46. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent a 46th room in the house, in fact, exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Rarity is rumored. Okay, what else? Game settings, we already looked at that. Can I do other things? Just pushing buttons. Nope. Okay. Well, before we even go anywhere, let's look outside. So here we are on the grounds. And that number went down to 50 to 49 to from 50 to 49. And I think that's like how many rooms I can traverse. I can't jump or anything. That gate's open. This might be totally nothing, but you know, they seem like they went to some detail, some work actually making it outside. Maybe there's stuff here. No, this area is blocked off. So there's a way down and a way over. Is there a cave? There is. There's like a little room here. Is this the 46 room? Did I add this? Is the grounds a room now? No. Okay. Invisible wall, I can't just jump off. Look at that down there. There's like some pillars. Interesting. A pipe? Is this meaning something? Maybe these are all lit at night and that's like the mechanism? I have no idea if this is at all worth doing. I'm just fiddling about. I honestly thought it was going to stop me from going outside. I thought it was going to wall me in, but it didn't. There's stuff here. Okay. Okay, well, this is blocked off. 46 room down there, maybe? Okay, and then there's a gate over there we wanted to check out. So let's see what we got. We got a locked gate over there. We have this room that looks like it's boarded up. We have a tunnel that's full of boxes. We have a thing with some pipes over there. Right here. This counted me as me losing I'm in a different room now. I'm in 40, down to 48. So, yeah. We're bleeding out. But nothing else was. Interesting. Ah, we have another little area here. I can't seem to do anything here. Nothing interacts. Okay, so we have a side path. Another gate here. Not interactable. Is this where I stay? I'm camping here, perhaps? Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, your scouting skills have always been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day anytime from the blueprint menu, tab. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Okay, which I haven't seen yet. Oh, I'm down to 47, so we're bleeding. But hey, we're finding new things. Okay. Ooh. Like a little orchard. Oh, we got a locked door. We got a locked gate. What have we seen? 1993 was the year that it was taking place. It was March something, 1993. I don't remember. Okay, so we got a locked gate with a combination lock, four numbers. Just a second. Let me grab a thing. Okay, this will work. I can just write on this, the notes feature of Steam. So we have, what is this called? Campsite to the grounds. Campsite the grounds. There is a, it's a gate with a combination lock, 4 numbers. Okay. Looks like we got something else over here too. But not accessible at the moment. No interactions. And we're back here. Okay. I think we've seen everything. That, well, at least that I'm aware of. Was there a way to get up there? Wait a minute. No. This is all closed off. Okay, let's begin the game. Starting at 44 instead of 50. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy. I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect any of those stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it's very important to me that you start afresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the Blueprints menu by pressing Tab. Okay. Call it a day, inventory. Steps represent how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you must call it a day. And it jumped to there, the room directory. Don't know what this is. And those are both jumps. And I guess we have to chart a course between the two. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose a step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be forced to call it a day. Yeah. Now, I'm curious how much of like the decorations I need to know. Like, do I need to record what the paintings are? Like, that's an ace of spades and a queen of diamonds. Do I care about that? And this is in the entry hall. Maybe it doesn't matter. We got 2 busts. Is it the same? No, this guy's got a beard or a mustache. Select a room to draft. So a hallway, a bedroom, a closet with 2 items. Should we do a hallway to give us more options? And we'll have 2 more rooms to draft. But let's see what the other rooms are. A nook, which would then connect up towards the hallway. A bedroom. A den, which is giving me a diamond or something. And this has a key, apparently. This would let me go straight to the far right side, assuming there's a room over here. Can I back? Oh, once you've drawn 4 plans, you must select one. I can't back out. Let's put the den up. Okay, and then what about this side? A guest bedroom, which was restoring steps. A storeroom with stuff in it, or a corridor that's always left unlocked. How about a storeroom? Get some stuff. Gems can be used while drafting to pay for special floor plans. Okay. We have coins. Can be used in shop rooms to purchase goods, and keys are pretty obvious. Can I read about these? A dedicated storage space filled from end to end with a surplus of chairs, carpets, paintings, and a handful of other things. It's a dead end. Commonplace. Okay. The den, a more traditional family room. They're all commonplace. Key. It's a man holding a crowbar? It's interesting. There's a coin. And didn't it say there's 2 coins? No, it says 1 coin, 1 coin. I thought it said 2, but maybe I was mistaken. Okay. Another gem. I can't duck or anything. And I'm clicking like mad over things and nothing's happening. I wonder if the paintings are all like randomized or something. The clocks are all the same time. That's not my local time. It's 5 o'clock where I am. Chess piece, pawn. What, is that something? No. It says it only has 1 gem and it only found 1 gem. Fair enough. What about here? So this looks like it has a puzzle piece in it. A closet with 2 items or another nook. Let's go and get a closet. An ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. Okay. And a key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. It's a special key? Oh, is this a one-time thing perhaps? Like this wasn't there before. It wasn't an option. And it's not like part of my inventory, so that feels like it's a consumable. Okay. Another nook. The bedroom. But that just leads straight back to the hallway, which we're already at. Or corridor going straight. Or I could redraw. The nook would lead off to the right. And nothing else seems to. Let's do that. I'm trying to keep an eye out for like 4-digit numbers. Might open that door. Or the what's it called? The gate. Another pawn, another chess piece. Should I write that down? So the den had a chess pieces. The den had a pawn. Do I remember which color it was? I see it from here. It was not this color. It was yellow. And this nook has a blue rook. Or a white rook. Might mean nothing. Who knows? As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most befittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. That's what I've got this for. Okay, so we have to go to the left if we can. View the inventory of all items currently in the house. And that requires me to spend a gem. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose a coin. I have a coin. Or the bedroom. Which doesn't go anywhere. Both of these would go north. Let's go to security. Whoa. Okay, interesting scene. So that's blocked off. We have a chess knight. Security, white knight. Tape drives, I think. Old storage. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it's doubly important you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Something that begins with an S. Terminal password S something 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 something. Is it Sinclair? Looks like something INU, maybe? It's not visible. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. That makes sense? Here's a 4-digit number. Potentially. A cam, B cams. Yeah, I think that's nothing that we can get from that. Interactable. Okay. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Okay. That's worth noting. Blue memos true. Red memos, lies. So this is a lie. So access levers are required to gain entry. But this is true. View estate inventory. Okay. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. It'll be updated as new rooms are added. That doesn't help me very much. What are fruit? Fruit are not one of the items I have. Keycard. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be opened, unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Set security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 with a low and 5 or 6 with a high. So we should set it to low. And change offline mode. Determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost. Offline mode should be set to unlocked if any state. Yeah, well, definitely. Okay. Login. Oh, I don't know. Sinclair. No. I don't think we can figure it out from that. It seems like it's too well crossed out. Let's keep going. Greenhouse. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Guest bedroom. But if we take that, then we can't go this way. You'd have to go back to the hallway. Or bedroom, which would send us back towards the center. That seems good. And the bedroom has another pawn in it. You never know if it matters. So far we've seen these. I don't remember seeing one in the antechamber. Maybe I missed it. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. So that would be a dead end. This would also be a dead end because it would curve back towards the nook, but it would have a lot of money in it. Or the courtyard would let me go straight, but would require a gem. So if we went pantry, we'd have to go all the way back to hallway. I'm going to take courtyard. We'll have to spend the gem. No chess piece? Metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Cool. Am I sure there's no chess piece? I'm not seeing one. Okay. So this would be a dead end again. Kitchen would start sending me north. But that would need a gem. I don't have a gem. Corridor? No chess piece. So we're on the left side of the mansion now. This would send me both up and down. That'd be dead end. And probably cut off our hallway. Unless we're careful. I worry about this because then we're having trouble going north. I'm gonna take the chapel. We only have the ability to go through it once. So depending on when we draft south, we might not be able to go that way. Yep. I wonder how that's enforced. Will it just not let me go into the room? We got numbers. So let's write these down. So we're in the chapel. And we've got left side. Well, it's hard to judge. We have a maid, a broom angel. Probably a maid. 5. We have a cook angel. Cook angel. 2. What is that? It's trident. A farmer. Farmer angel. 3. Oh, we have a chess piece. White bishop. Chapel. White bishop. It looks like it's I don't even know the right terms. Someone that works with horses. Horsey angel. And you're a 6. Is there a 1 up on top? No, it's not. That's not anything. Or behind. Got a chimney sweep. Chimney angel is 4. And I'm guessing you're 1. And then there's that one. You're a farmer also. Didn't we say someone else was a farmer? We said you were a farmer. Farmer with trident angel. And you are a farmer with a hoe angel. And I'm going to say this was a maid with broom. This was a cook with some sort of spatula thing. Horsey with prop angel. And chimney sweep with brush angel. And the final one, warrior with scepter. Warrior with scepter. Angel. 7. Hopefully the colors don't matter. I don't think they do. I think it's professions and perhaps what they're holding. Or maybe none of it matters at all. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. All right, let's see what we draft. Oh, let's look this way first. So that we have that pantry. That would connect and give us an extra 4. Or we have a dead end. If we go into there, we can't come out. Like ever. We'd be stuck. We couldn't go anywhere. Output pantry. But we're not going to go in yet. Although, I mean, it's plus 3 coins. Sure. Metal detector. Yeah, there's coins right here. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. So, pantry, 5 apples, 5 oranges, 5 banana. Oh, plus 3 steps. It's convenient. We never actually went into this room. I don't see a chess piece or anything. I'm gonna skip it if I can. Does this room have a chess piece? I can't climb up. No, I'm not seeing one. Okay. Now we are enclosed. Like, there's nowhere else to go except for this one door. So we have to have something that passes through. It's got to be this dining room, because these two stop. Metal detector found something. There. Key. We have a chess piece. Another pawn. Dining room. White pawn. Or no, it's yellow pawn. Yellow pawn. I'm saying white, but I think it might be blue. Yellow and blue fits better than white and yellow. Okay. Door is locked. Okay, wait. Let's not do that one then. Let's see if we can go this way. So this would turn me north again, and is the parlor. This would sell things, but I only have 3 coins, and it goes the wrong way. Let's take the parlor. So now we have 2 north-facing doors. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 boxes in this room are empty. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion to my company as rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false. Only one box has a prize. The other two are always empty. Okay. All right. There are 3 boxes in this room, so there's already been at least one true. 2 boxes in this room are empty, which we also, I think, is true. So we haven't had a false box yet. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. This must be false, so this must not be one of the 2 empty boxes. It must be the one that had something in it. Right? I think so. Because there has to be a false box. And this cannot be false. And the rules said that 2 of them are empty, right? The rules said 2 are empty. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So we have 2 forced truths. So this one must be false. So it's it's the one with something in it. Couple gems. Okay. Any chess pieces? Yes. There's a black pawn. Different color. Okay. Is there anything? No. A boudoir, which would send me to the right. A guest bedroom, which would be a dead end. Or a spare room, which would send me further north. Let's go to the right. We could potentially come back here and go up this way. So let's not cut ourselves off that way. Let's get over to the right. Coin. A safe? There's the safe. Sinkaku. Okay. We have no idea even how many numbers it is. Any chess pieces? That kind of looks like a pawn, but it isn't. Yeah, I think no chess pieces here. Maybe there is one in the safe. Okay, we're looking to go straight or left. The door is locked. We have 3 keys. Let's go ahead and burn our key. So the lavatory, the utility closet, or the commissary. Nothing that goes straight or left. Let's go ahead and put the utility closet here. Keycard entry system. So if we turn it off, the default behavior is that they all open up, right? I don't... VAC. 6 digits. Or 6 states. Utility closet. VAC indicators. 6. Do they all go to the same colors? Green, red, green, red. Well, let's make them all green. I don't know. 6 colors, green, red. And then gymnasium, dark room, garage. Let's turn everything on. And then cabinet is the last one. But it doesn't have a switch. Okay. So we have to go back to the dining room. Maid's chamber, less likely to find items lying around your house. Drawing room, you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Or a spare room. So this would not, this would let me go left and then potentially turn up again. This would let me just go straight north. This would be a dead end. Let's go straight north. Okay. Dead end, or going straight. Or potentially going right and left too, because it's got locked doors. What about the Great Hall? A room of many doors and even more choices, the Great Hall is unquestionably the largest hallway, but it's also the least useful, for the doors lining its walls are always locked, perhaps for a reason. Rarity, unusual. Okay. Should we just go? This would be our last key. And if we lead into another locked room, we won't have anywhere to go. I've got a special key, though, actually. I have the silver key. Let's use the regular key. Save our special key. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, lose two steps. You cannot see the floor plan while drafting. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain steps. That's a dead end. And these both go right and left. Gymnasium? Oh, okay. Lavatory, walk-in closet with 4 items, commissary items for sale. That would send me north. Okay, before we go that, what about this way? Locked. Let's not go that way. Alright, first. Staff notice. Effective for the first week of December. Payroll for all... Okay, that's... We already saw that. And terminal password still crossed out. with? And then without. So with paint and without beer? At the room we just came from, the spare room was like that. It had a paint. Annual Maids Day sale. Tuesday, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. Day 20 and 21. Okay. This says the commissary will be closed from 12 to 16, but that's a lie, 'cause it's on red. I wonder if these combinations of pins matter at all. Maybe I'm just getting paranoid. So I can buy a gem. That's it. Let's buy a gem. Alright, so we have this door, that door, and that's it. That's all we can do. Maid's chamber would send me to the left. Nursery is a dead end. Walk-in closet's a dead end. What did I just hear? Little bell sound? We just reached this rank. So maybe there's food in the dining room? A meal is served after rank 8 has been reached. So we can go back to that potentially. Excuse me. Mila. That's the angel with the broom. So maid's chamber. Angel with broom. Mila. Guess these are the people. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It's with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Ms. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. I do think probably we should be writing down these paintings, but there's so many of them that until I have a reason to, I'm not going to. Guess who knows if it's useful. All right. Oh, that's it. We only have one more key. Special key. Silver key. We can't go there. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have, but it would be a dead end. And this also requires a key. And these doors are locked. The only chance we have of getting further north would be taking this dark room. Well, probably we could go back and go back to the utility closet and turn it back on. Let's see if we can just progress. So we can't see where we're going. We would need a room that goes right, and who knows if that's... Yeah, who knows. Let's use the one with the gem requirement. This looks like a dead end. Yeah. Nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up, for fear of the view. He'd heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Okay. We have a chess piece. So nursery, red. I'm sorry, a red book. We'll write that down up here. Nursery, red book. But in terms of chess pieces, the nursery has a white pawn or yellow pawn. Yellow pawn. And I think that might be the end of our travels. We can go back to the utility closet. Let's do that. And we have food here. Lemon glazed salmon. Charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. You know, I've got a sudden craving for fish. I would love some fish right now. Some cod. Plus 20 steps. Have dinner. Not that we'll be able to use them. Okay, so through here. I still don't know what this is. Dark room back on. Gymnasium off? I'm curious if that's going to change something. I don't think there's any reason to go south from here. Like, we already got all this. You can go back to security and look at that, I guess. So this is the room with paint but no beer. I don't know what that's telling me. And these are all locked, I'm assuming. Yeah. It said they were all locked on the map. Nothing we can do there. Oh. What? Oh, there's a coin. Okay. Ah. Electronic keycard. Unnecessary for us, but that's okay. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. I know this. This is where the combination lock is. I didn't see a marker on a tree. I remember, in fact, that this was cut down, right? Maybe I'm wrong. But is that what I'm looking for, maybe? I can't see anything for now. There's a chess piece. Which is that? Is that the king or the queen? I think that's the king. I could be wrong. Just different exposures of the same image over and over again. Boy in a boat, a bat over a forest. Again, I don't know what that is, but I want to know. I can't tell from... it feels like I should be able to zoom in on that, but I can't. And this isn't even helping. Like, I need to be able to operate this machinery. We looked at them all, right? So... maybe they'll do different things on different days. Well, I think I'm done. I think I can't do anything. Let's go back all the way to security and see if there's anything new. There is a red thing here. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked, but this is a liar. Doors in the West Wing are less likely to be locked. Right? Because it's on red, when red are lies. Yeah, those didn't matter at all. And I don't think there was a chess piece here. What about in the storeroom? Yes, the storeroom did have a chess piece. So I want to go and check out see if there's a tree. No, that was the one that was cut down, I think. Over here. No, it's this tree also. So this is the tree that had the note on it. Maybe there's a fallen limb somewhere? There's more pipes coming out. I think that's not a thing. That's just like a knot of the tree. Did we by chance cut down that tree? Alright, I think we're done. Call any... Okay. You can just do it from right here. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will have been reset. Mount Holly, mid-sized villa. Save and continue. Let's do it again. Day 2. I want to see if things change. So it's still the ace and the queen. Same thing here. So, okay, we know that the West Wing is more likely to have locked doors. Let's go east this time. I think this is the exact same. I don't think there's any change. Do I have that? Den has a yellow. Yeah, Den has a yellow pawn. Breaker box? I think I don't want it this far back. Like, if I want it more available. All right, does it change at all? It's the same. At least one which is only true, at least one which is false. There's always 2 empty boxes. Let's see what they have to say. The gems are on the desk. Clearly false. The gems are in this box. Possible. The gems are on the floor. Again, clearly false. So this one must be true, so it must be in that box. We have a collar with a 10 on it. Alright, a tag. I don't remember seeing that before. I'm not sure it was in there before. Den. Tag 10. These anything? No. Alright, so they want... I could go forward or I could dead end. We can always go back to the den. It might be worthwhile getting items this early. Like, it might help snowball. A key and a die. And no chess piece. Okay. So we're always going to be bent to the left. Let's go with ticket the key. Did I read this? Yes. That rook right there. We saw that again. Alright, so we're just north of the entrance hall. And we're either going straight through or we're getting some stuff. If we do, then we're going to be stuck here. Potentially. But having stuff is good. I think we'll go with that. I don't remember this picture. I think that's different. I think the picture changed. I could be wrong. And the storeroom is still Yellow Pond, yeah. Okay. Is this something? No. All right. So I think this will give us the opening we need. I haven't been in here before. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. There are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. We have a chess piece. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the storeroom we saw before had a crowbar, right? I might be wrong. Aha! Okay. So, drawing room, combination safe, candle holder, switch. That's subtle. You have to look in the picture and see that the background was a little different. I wonder how much similar to that I'm missing. No idea what the safe is. It's just another combination. So that's our third combination lock that we don't know what to do with. We've got one that's a 4-digit one on the gate, and then 2 safes, which we have no idea what their numbers are. Okay. Let's start going left. Wait a minute. The West Wing has... It was a lie that the West Wing is more likely to have locked doors, so I should go west. I went east for no reason. Okay. So the pantry would keep us moving. I like that. I could, you know, redraw, but... Let's see what this is. So security or a bedroom. It goes nowhere. The corridor would go. But we could just try redrawing. Let's do that. So now we have the utility closet, a hallway, or a kitchen. The hallway. Okay, but let's not go that way. You know, it occurred to me. 5 apples, 5 bananas, and 5 oranges. Each of those gave me... the banana gave me 2, and the apple just gave me 2. So... Does that mean... He thinks that this adds up to 50? Does that mean oranges... Let's see. So oranges would give me 6 each? Really? I don't know. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms? I'll take that. Sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Did that count as a locked trunk back in the drawing room? It was a safe, not a trunk. Wasn't it? We still have this hallway. I would not mind going back to the drawing rooms, so let's actually see. This might be a good time to take a one-way. Or we could just continue. before we go anywhere? Any chess pieces or something of the sort? No. Greetings. That used to be right there. Didn't it? Or is this a different room? Bedroom, yellow pawn. Yeah, this moved. This used to be right there, I could swear. Maybe, no, I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of something else. Okay. Courtyard. Potentially. That would block our way north, but nothing lets us go north. Shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. I've been seeing these little spots that I think look like they could be dug. Let's grab that. I found a key. We found the metal detector again. I found a rock, not worth picking up. Let's go back. A turnip. +6. Nice. And a coin. Worth coming back just for the turnip. I'm gonna go back to the drawing room. We have extra steps. I want to see if we can smash that. This over here. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Is there anything around here that might tell me? Looks like they're measuring the length of a step in each of these pictures. The distance between 2 feet. Length of a step. The stride length. But I don't know how that helps me. I don't see any numbers. All right. Liar. So we got four diamonds, 4 stars, and a stairs. I'll note it down. So hallway, 4 stars, and stair. So this is our extent. We have to have another door going places. This would, so chapel is the only choice, unless we want to redraw. Are the numbers the same? 6, 1. Yes. I didn't really look at these figures before. They weren't catching my attention. when the pictures are, the paintings, the windows are so obviously something. Oh well. All right, again, we have one opening. So we can't take either of those. We have to go through. Only choice. Same thing. Well, that's a shame. We have to reroll. We have to have a room that goes left. Otherwise we're done. East Wing Hall will do. Some coins? I don't think these are the trunks they're talking about. Again, we're down to one option. Okay, dining room will give us two options. That's good. Locked. All right. Ideally, it would turn right or go straight. Let's go turn right. We don't have a gem. No, we can't do it. So let's take the lavatory. I don't think we've been in the lavatory. It feels like it's a waste of a room. It doesn't have anything. But maybe it has. I thought that was a number, but no. Maybe it has lore of some sort. Nope, it's just a pure disappointment. There's nothing here. Except match and tree. Okay. Oh, anything on the ceiling? I haven't been looking up very much in these rooms. I wonder if I'm missing stuff from that. Sand and? Is it a... Is there a rhyming thing going on, perhaps? I don't know. Okay, so that would, both of these would send me to the left. I think I'd rather go back to the left and potentially have more rooms. I'll take the commissary so we can maybe buy something. But I can't, I don't have any gems. So the boudoir. Now is this something? Yeah, that's what I was thinking before. Is that an 11? I don't think so. I think that's... Yeah, that's nothing. Santa hat. No. Unless there's something like really esoteric in the light arrangement of the lights. This is missing a candle. Does that matter? There's many pairs of shoes around. There's that 10 again. No idea. All right. We went that way, so this is the new way. And we're stuck. We're screwed. There's nowhere to go. Yeah, whichever way we go, we're not going to have another room to enter into. We're done. That's a shame. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you'd retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL? One of our friends was named Lowry. Is that, maybe it's that person again? Chess piece on the pawn. How many pawns have we actually seen? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 pawns on one side of the board. We have been seeing some different colors, but who knows if they matter. I think we're done. That's a shame. Yeah, since we got to here, we just never found anything that let us go north. Call it a day. We do have the shovel. Let's go outside and look around again. We have like a lot of things. A lot of items. Just checking on things. But that's a suspiciously lighter color than the rest. Maybe it means something. Whole bunch of nothing. These mysterious pipes. These mean something? I don't know. They kind of don't seem to. And these aren't locked, so it's not... My sledgehammer won't help here. Sigh. Need a pry bar with them, probably. Yeah. A crowbar. We keep seeing a picture of one. There's a clock still. Nothing here. All right. Well, I think we're done today. One more. Let's do one more. And then I'll probably call it for now. A charming cottage. Only 20 rooms. Including 5 new ones. Day 3. I wonder how many days I get. Probably infinite. Or maybe 30, stuff like that. A large number. We've seen references to a few day counts, like in the commissary. Same pictures. So the day starts at 8 o'clock. I wonder if that's a thing, like if you wait for certain times, things happen. Who knows? Code check is new. Check one item and retrieve it another day. I kind of want to put this a hallway just in case. Yeah, openings are more important. The parlor right there and the utility closet already. Let's do the parlor. Get us some early game gems. Okay, so what is our riddle today? This box is blue. That's true. The gems are in a true box. Potentially. This box is black. That's true also. So this is the false box, which means the gems are in the false box. So they're in this box. Head out to the west. I like it. West Wing Hall, I think that's new. Observatory is new also, but that would lead me into a corner. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this ring have not been removed from the pool, We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any something. Okay, June 15th, 1983. Let's write that down. It's numbers. West Wing Hall, June 15th, 1983. So that's potentially also 0615 for June 15th. Or is this a European place where they would say 1506? I don't know. We have some options. So this is a corner. Walk-in closet would be perfect. We have an extra pond, and clearly a black pond. The chess pieces probably are not going to mean anything. I'm just wasting my time. This woman has a lot of shoes. Like, why would you need this many shoes? Each time you collect 3, earn an additional 1 in interest. Cool. Should be another item though, right? It said 4 items. We got 3 so far. Oh, this. Whenever you eat food and gain an extra. Okay, that's cool, I guess. How would someone need this many shoes? It's ridiculous. All right. So we have back here, the hallway sent us east. I'd rather go north than have options though. So let's hope for a room that continues. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. I don't know how that works. I don't like the idea. Well, it looks like it goes north. Let's try it. We have another black pawn up there. Oh, I get it. So which one do we want? The halls of the Holly, orange rooms. Green thumb are outdoor rooms. Bedrooms are violet. Reds are scarlet. And markets are gold. Let me look at my book. What's house history? Oh, our previous days. We did so well that first day. We got all the way up to the... Oh well. I'm looking at red rooms and seeing if I care about them. Red rooms seem to be important rooms. And these two, at least, these 3 go many places. And this one at least goes to at least 1. Let's do a red room. Ooh, aquarium is every color of room. And it keeps going in multiple ways. I'm gonna take that. I should get an aquarium in my house. It would be cool. Like how they have little rooms. Kind of funny. Here's somewhere we could dig. Bedroom would continue, but a closet would have items. I'm gonna take the closet. Because we do have two other ways to go. We have here and there. So we're not hemmed in yet. Got a key and a key card. Is this something? No. The pattern's everywhere. Locked. Okay, well, use our key. So, the den would give us some more options, but not to go north. To go straight or down again. The commissary would again only send us down. Can I not rotate the room? Like, it seems to like force its own orientation. I haven't even asked that till now, but... Oh well, no, there's no way I saw it to interact. Did I have the den has a... Yes. So that would not work. That would continue. This would restore lost steps. Let's get this one and continue. But let's see what this is first. So that would push forward. This would turn again south. This would be a dead end. Push forward, I guess. All right. Banana, club sandwich, bacon and eggs. So this would add morning room to today's draft pool. That's interesting. I don't have enough money for it. And then the main course, which I can't see. It's in the dining room. And bananas are only 3. Okay, well that's interesting. So getting a certain meal adds things to your what you're able to draw. No chess pieces. All right. Passage. Don't have it. So, dead end no matter what I do. Count as 2 bedrooms, sure. If nothing else, we can look at it. Hello? Hi. It has little beds. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he has not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also have more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Simon and Herbie. Today's a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no present for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he's a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college, and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survive sharing a room. All things said, I wouldn't have it any other. Nope. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma, and welcome home. That's nice. That's heartwarming. Herbie. So Herbert? What am I saying? I'm looking for... This is... I don't remember the name of the room. Bunk room. Simon and Herbert. Camp Colonel? Are you on the wheel? Yeah, you're on the wheel for a little bit. They had an Atari. I had an Atari like this. Oh, I remember having so much fun on my Atari when I was a little kid. We got 2 pawns here. First room we've seen with 2 chess pieces. The games on it were so bad. But it was what we had. Is there something on that? No. I thought there might be something on the wheel, and like you had to wait till it... That would be nifty if there was a little message on the wheel and you had to wait for the guy to move in the right spot. Alright. So now we have to go back down to the hallway. There's nowhere else to go. Is the right way, right? Yeah. Might end up with a short run again. Oh, we still could go east. I haven't even thought about that. Yeah. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. So far, I'm not having trouble with steps. I mean, maybe we will this time. But a key would be nice. Courtyard. So So it continues. Oh, I forgot we had the spare room also. I should have. Okay, so we do have another way to go, potentially. Oh, I'm an idiot. No item this time. Last time there was an item. Straight or right? Straight, I guess. Yeah, need to do the chapel in order to progress, and that's gonna close us again. Unless we take that. Down to one choice of rooms. Better turn it up, otherwise we're screwed. That does good, and security does also, and to the side. I'm gonna take security. No cutscene this time. I'm sure this was not what was there before. Was it sand and ant? I think I would have noticed that. Same terminal password. Except I don't know what it is. Okay, can we turn that off? So we collect everything that we found. So set security to low. Well, wait a minute. Do low for now. And offline mode open. And exit. I have a key, right? I have a key card. Is it a one-time or is it... Let's find out if it's a one-time or if it persists. I think I kept it. If I have it, then I probably should turn up the security. Because then there'll be fewer doors that need keys. Right? And this did change. The last time this was a person. And the time before that it was a crowbar. So the paintings change. Which might mean that they're pointless. They're not persistent, so they can't have a role in persistent puzzles. Was that everything? All right, again, this is the last door. That will turn. This would open up many paths. Or at least two paths. There's that 10 again. And we can open up this again. So I wanted to try those patterns we had. So 1983, first of all. No. What about 0615? No. 1506. Seemingly no. What if it's 8 numbers? So if it's 06151983. No. What about 15061983? No. What about 1983? 0615. No. Not the right place. Or at least not the right code. So locked door. Another locked door. We're on the east part, so there's more locked doors. Maybe. Although we don't know that. We know that it's a lie that the west side has more locked doors. The east side might have less locked doors also. I'll take the wing. Yeah, lots of locked doors over here. Locksmith, keys for sale. I want to get it just because it's a new room. Although dining room would let me go north. We kind of already can go north. I want to get this. Because we haven't done that before. Special key? Lockpick kit. Lockpick kit. I can't afford anything, but, you know, good to know. All right. I have a feeling things are coming to an end. So either one of these, this would require a gem. Plus something for each time you draft an observatory. So maybe this is something we want to scale. Yeah, I got plus something. Now I'm at 20 and 1 star. Probably. Okay, suddenly the interactable I hadn't expected. Not quite sure what type of globe this is. Not of a place I know. What is this telling me? Back when there's a stained glass window, there's maybe one place that's important? I don't know. Oh. Well, clearly we should point it outside. It doesn't go any further. Because it's bumping into something. We need to rotate it up. It doesn't work. The Fixed Stars, Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effect that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen, different constellations may be visible. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify them. The North Star, the Twins, two trunks. Okay. The Slice. So I guess I'm wondering, if I get to having 4 stars, do I also get the rewards for 1, 2, and 3? Rooms with 4 doors are more common. That's probably good. Apples are extra delicious. Dead end rooms are more common. That's unfortunate. So if we get up to day 12 or whatever, draft 12. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Interesting. Ah. A 1 star. The North Star. Maybe I have to pick which one I see. Like, can I aim higher in the sky? No. All right. So we've got this way and that way. Oh, we're out of keys. Why did I say anything? Oh, observatory has a white knight. I can. Was it 8 or was it 6? We didn't get any money in the observer. No, we did. We got one coin. I don't think it was enough. I think we needed more. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out. There was 1 key. Okay. Observatory, we're further north. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. They're all dead ends. That's unfortunate. I don't see... Yeah, there's nowhere else we can go. I don't think. Go ahead and get the bedroom. We've already been here. I remember this place, yeah. Oh, gem. So there was a potential we could have found something of use here, but we did not. Little moon fragment there? Anything? And like the pattern of her dress. Or outfit of whatever. I don't think so. I think we're done. We didn't get it. Well, that's interesting. It's a little frustrating. It feels like so far every single time we've run into issues with keys. Like that seems the persistent issue. And we even put it on high security in the hopes of avoiding that. I need to stay on the left side so there's fewer keys needed. Call it a day. An ordinary villa. Yeah, we did find several new rooms. I think that's it for now. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you're enjoying the game. Let me know if you want me to keep on going with this or if I should just, you know, do it in my spare time or whatever. It feels like there's a lot here, but I feel a lack of agency a little bit in some kind. Like I'm not just going from here to there solving puzzles. I'm never even sure if there is a puzzle to solve. It feels like it's almost like a resource thing. Kind of reminds me of what was that game? Hand of Fate. Where like you had to run around and you had to balance your food and money and HP. That was fun. I should play that again. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Thank you for watching. Until next time.